Howdy guys and gals, I'm Kyle Broderick. Welcome to the Social Regressive. We're out in the field today so that we can hear what a Subsonic 308 sounds like. We have done all kinds of audio tests in the past. We've shot everything from 22 long rifle, 223, 6.5 Creedmoor, and today, 308. We are launching these massive 208 grain Hornady A-Max bullets in 308 with some trail boss behind them. You can check out the video that shows how I cooked up a hand load, Subsonic hand load for 6.5 Creedmoor, and really the techniques are the same for 308. You just use a slightly different powder charge, and you kind of work your way down until you find the speed. So yeah, these are leaving the muzzle at about 1,050 feet per second, and we are shooting it through the fabulous Savage 110 Scout. You guys have been asking to see this. Actually, out on Patreon, we had folks that I put out a poll for them, and I asked, okay, which rifle do you want me to review next? And this was the consensus. Most of the folks wanted to see this rifle in action. This one has been getting a lot of press, a lot of interest, and I can really see why now that I've played with it. It's an interesting concept. It's really well squared away as far as I can tell. And in a previous video that we did where we shot these subsonic loads at targets, like we actually shot through a steel pan with some water jugs behind it, we wanted to see how effective these subsonics could be, because a lot of people really think of subsonics as kind of a range toy, as a silly thing, but no, they're very effective. And yeah, so we shot through here and we found out that this action is super, super slick. It's every bit as good as that Model 10 GRS that I tested last year, which was the slickest bolt action, at least from Savage, that I've ever tried. It might be the slickest bolt action ever. It runs wonderfully. But yeah, today, let's do that sound test. And thanks a bunch again to the patrons of the Destructive Arts that helped to, pick out this rifle, bought the Trail Boss powder and some of the equipment that we're using to shoot. If you want to kind of get a behind the scenes view, get a couple extra goodies, go out to Patreon and you can just, kick us $1 a month or so. And yeah, you can get involved and we can work together to do some really interesting reviews in the future. Just like with the Subsonic 6.5 Creedmoor video, we will be using this Monarch 3000 stabilized rangefinder from Nikon to figure out how far we actually are from the microphone. This is a really cool piece of gear. Make sure you check out the full review.
There it is, immediately noticeable. Listen to that again. Not so much on that one. And there it is, unmistakable. We have completely ruled out the hollow point hypothesis. Two slick, pointed bullets have managed to make the pew sound. Is it a Doppler shift from the sound of the bullet moving through the air? Are certain frequencies traveling through air faster than others, like the weird sound you get bouncing a rock off a frozen lake? Mythbusters, figure out what's happening here. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe. Even if you didn't like this particular content, go ahead and subscribe. There's probably something coming that's more up your alley. Check out this playlist right here. This is going to have videos in a similar vein to what you just watched. These two videos we cherry-picked for you. And finally, the Social Regressive is on Patreon. So you can become a patron of the Destructive Arts and earn some goodies while helping us to provide high-quality videos just by kicking us a few bucks a month. Thanks a bunch for your patronage.